फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो तारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asks you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। We are trying to learn what is the difference between happiness and bliss, difference between pleasure and happiness, difference between indulgence and pleasure. The words appear to be similar. So, when we talk about the divine, so we are told Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Anantam is infinite. So the bliss is infinite. That which is infinite is neither created nor modified nor destroyed. Therefore Brahmananda. So that Ananda which is infinite. Pleasures are finite. Happiness is temporary. When you people get married, how happy you are. Only that time. Today one boy came to give his invitation, wedding invitation. So excited. I told him, congratulations for the happiest time of your life. He said, why, Swami? Because after marriage, then it will be जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन. So we have to learn what is bliss. So in the first chapter, that is 11th chapter, we are told Brahmanande Yogananda. How this yoga practice can lead us to the bliss wherein we do not get happiness from any source, but we are the source of happiness. That was the first topic. In that chapter we were told there are three things we will discuss: Brahmananda, Vidyananda and Vishayananda. So according to this sequence, there should have been Vidyananda as the topic in the 13th chapter, but it is not there. So what is here? So we are told in the 12th chapter, Brahmanande Atmananda. Now why Atma? Because we have to establish this Atma and Brahman. We are not talking about two things. We are talking about the same. But the difference is reference. When we say Atma, it refers to I. When we say Brahman, it refers to everything. Therefore, how I can be everything, how I can create the world. See? And therefore, the topic taken was depending upon the student. If the student is dull-witted like me, then for him it is told that look here, if you don't understand, never mind. Now whatever we like, what for we like it for the object or for ourselves. And then the deduction was, we like ourselves only for ourselves. See? The wife is dear to the husband, not for the sake of the wife, but for his own sake. In the same manner, we like ourselves. Why? Not for any other, because we are the source of happiness. Whatever we like in our life, it is a source of happiness. And therefore, this I has to be properly defined. Which I is the source of happiness? Is it the conditioned I or the absolute I? Conditioned I is someone carrying the garbage of sukha kachra, or somebody carrying the burden like a mule, that of the gila kachra. Are we anyone between the two? And then we are told, we are the source of happiness, and this is experienced by all of us when we are in deep sleep, wherein we are neither possessive of the waking world, nor creating relations in the dream, nor are we gaining or losing anything. That deep sleep experience is the source of happiness, which is our essential nature. This was the topic in the second, that is the 12th chapter. Now in the 3rd chapter, the teacher takes Brahmanande Advaitananda. Now here again a question is raised. The whole world is created out of that Paramatma. Tasman Atmanaha Akasha Sambhutaha Akasha Vayu Vayu Agni. The whole thing is created. How can the world be created from I, the Atma? See? Now to analyze this thing, the teacher takes up. See, for creation of anything, we require 2 causes. One is the material cause, second is the efficient cause. Now, in normal observation, we see the material and efficient causes are different from each other. For example, the clay or the mud is the material cause of the pot, and the pot maker is the efficient cause of the pot. Now, when we buy a pot from a pot maker and we take it with us, the pot maker doesn't come with us. But the clay of what this, or the mud of what this pot is made, that mud comes with us, that mud comes with us. Therefore, material cause is always associated with the effect, creation. This is the rule. Now, after having come to this thing, then sthiti layascha gumbasya lalate stahana kvachit. So when the pot breaks, it doesn't become a pot maker. When the pot is moved, it doesn't go along with the pot maker. Then drushto mrudi tadvasyat upadanam tayoho shrute. So therefore the scriptures tell that the Brahman is the material cause of this world. See, up to here we have seen yesterday, didn't we? Yes. So there are 3 types of upadan, that is material causes. If you like, you repeat. If you don't like, Lord Shiva is listening. Upadanam tridha bhinnam vivarti parinami cha arambhakam cha tatranyau na niramshe vakashanau. Upadanam tridha bhinnam. There are 3 types of material causes. Which are those? Vivarti, Parinami and Arambhakam. And na niramshe avakashinau. And this material cause is for what? The partless, infinite. What could be the infinite be the material cause of the finite? How it is possible? Therefore, we have to learn these three: Vivarti, Parinami and Arambhakam. Now, what is the meaning of each one of them? We take one by one. First, we take Arambhakam, the beginning and the cause of, material cause of this world. Arambhavadino anyasmad anyasya utpatti puchire. Those who are the believers of Arambhavad, they say from one something is created. Example, tantoho patasya nishpattehe. So the fiber and the cloth. So the fiber is not the cloth, but the fiber has become the cloth. So when the cloth is broken, it doesn't become the fiber. So tatoho patasya nishpattehe bhinnau tantu patau khalu. So there the cloth and the thread remain separate from each other. This is the first one, that is the Arambhavad. So earlier there was no cloth, it was created. Now second is the Parinami. What is the Parinami? Avasthantarata apattehe ekasya parinamita. Example, syat kshiram dudham dadhi mrutam kumbha suvarna kundalam yatha. So only stage is changed, nothing is changed. For example, syat kshiram dadhi, the milk become the curds or the yogurt. You know what is the spelling of yogurt? Y-O-G-H-U-R-T. Therefore, don't do yoga. It will hurt you. All the yogis will come and kill me. I was in UK, I think 2-3 years before. In the UK Parliament, there was some conference where I was called. On the 21st of June, maybe 2 years before also. And then we have to talk something. So I spoke something. After that, that Parliament gave me a certificate. When I read that certificate, I laugh at myself. They have given my name and signature of the big people. What is the honor they have given me? Could you believe it? Yoga Ratna. Swami Anubhavanandaji Saraswati. Maharatna. Yoga Ratna. So, Parinama means what? The milk become the curds, etc. Or the gold becomes the ornament. Now the third is the Vivarti Karan. What is Vivarta? Avasthantaram bhanam tu Vivarto Rajju Sarpavat. Now see, in the Vivarta that we will be taking in detail, there is an appearance of something created, but in fact nothing is created. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. Up to here we have to come. So, Avasthantara Bhanam tu. It appears as if something is created. If that appearance is not there, nothing is created. Avasthantara Bhanam tu Vivarta Rajju Sarpavat Niramshe api asti asau Vyomni tala malinya kalpanat. See? So, the Brahman, what we are talking about is Niramsha. It is without any shape, without any size, without any parts. So when you are taking example of the thread becoming the cloth, So thread has got the shape, size, etc. When you are taken second example, Parinama, milk has become the curd. The curd will never go back to become milk. See? But here in the third Vivarta, it appears something is created. So the substratum which is supporting the illusion doesn't have to be worried about the shape or the form. See? An example, Niramshe Api. So in the space there is no amsha. For infinite there are no fractions. Fractions are possible only for the finite, not for the infinite. See? So the thread is finite, then the milk is finite, but when it comes to the space, it is infinite, without any parts. So where the world is created? The world is created in the space. Now, in this space which is without any form or shape or any attribute, how can the world be created? See, these are very subtle points. See? So, avastantara bhanam tu, it appears, bhana means what? It appears as if something is created. But in fact, nothing is created. Now the same example we will take. Gold converted into ornament. Now when you take gold has become ornament, then ornament will never go back to become gold. But does it happen? When we melt the ornament, it goes back to gold. So what is an ornament? Ornament is not the reality. Reality is the gold. See, similarly, pot and mud. In one of my talks, I gave this example. From that time onward, I never give this example. When I was explaining, if you remove the material cause, the things cannot exist. So the example I gave, if we remove the mud from the pot, what remains? You know what reply came? Clean pot. You are laughing. I was crying. Am I talking in front of the chairs or somebody sitting over there? The topic is material cause. So, from that day onward, I said, no, this is a wrong example. So, when you say the pot or the ornament, now what is ornament? Gold plus name, form and utility. Three things. But the reality is neither the name nor the form nor the utility. Reality is the gold. Therefore, ornaments are vivarta. Vivarta means it appears to be there but doesn't exist. On the basis of this, our scriptures tell, Asti bhati priya nama rupa iti pancham shakam adyatrayam brahma rupam jagad rupam tato dvayam. So, Asti bhati priya Satchidananda Brahman plus name and form. So, first three, Satchidananda is the Paramatma, the Brahman, and name and form is the Jagat. And therefore, like the ornaments are vivarta, they appear to exist but do not exist. What the reality is, only the gold. In the same manner, the whole world of names and forms is an appearance, and the one which is supporting this appearance is the Brahman, which is without beginning, without center, without modification, without end, and without absence. See? The nearest comparison could be, but this is a wrong comparison which I am telling you. The nearest comparison could be like the space. Space is without beginning, without center, without modification, without end. But space is emptiness. So, Brahman cannot be emptiness. Then what it is? Then the Brahman is a solid space. See, an impossible expression. Solid space. When I was talking on this, one person became so frustrated. I was trying to understand solid space, how is possible? I said, Tad vijnanatam guru mevavi gacche. When you are told about get a mouse and you get a cage with the 2-3 mouse stick, how many you want? But you only ask me to get the mouse. For that you have to go to the IT class. Then you will understand. Spelling is the same, but the object is different. Similarly, solid space means what? Therefore, space is these things. It is without beginning, without center, without modification, and without end. Now make it solid. That is the Brahman. Now this is used by Bhagavan Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. When Arjuna was crying about how can I kill these people? And Bhagavan what he said? Avyakta dini bhutani vyakta madhyani bharata avyakta nidananneva tatraka paridevana. Hey Arjun, do you think they are new? No. They were all existing unmanifest. They became manifest. And when they become unmanifest, they go back to the same reality. Now to understand this solid space, take an example of gold. Gold, you can know from your chemistry so many attributes, but there is no one attribute. And that attribute is, what is the shape of the gold? See? They will be telling all attributes except the shape. Because gold can take any shape. And therefore, gold has no shape. See? Now the question comes, when the ornaments are made out of gold, are the ornaments superimposed on the gold, taking something and then put on that? Or those ornaments were unmanifest in the gold? They became manifest. And therefore, when a candle burns, nothing is lost. See? The more you reflect in this life, your whole understanding of life will change. We were in Australia and on some sea beach, we were just walking and I stood for 5 minutes. So, Swamiji, what are you seeing? I say, you tell me what are you seeing? No, I am seeing the boat and the small ferries and so many things. Very good. Then why do you ask me? No, you tell. You will tell something different, we know. I said, I am seeing the waves. Oh, you also seen, but you didn't notice. Because you are preoccupied with something unwanted. When I told you to see the sea, instead of seeing the sea, you are seeing the boats. Whose fault it is? See? Vivarta. That which is not, to that we give importance. Okay. I said, I am seeing waves. Oh, I said, yes, I am dumb. Now another question. Tell me where from the waves are coming? Like the boats have come from outside. Are the waves coming from outside? They are not coming from. From where they are coming? They are coming from within the ocean. Okay. Now tell me, why the waves are coming out of ocean? What is the cause? Swamiji, I should not ask you any question. See? What is that which is making the waves come out of the ocean? I said, okay, think. If there are no winds, the air is standstill. Will there be waves on the ocean? No. But when there is heavy wind pressure, then that will bring out the unmanifest waves from the ocean to the surface. Meaning, all the waves of the past, all the waves of the present, and all the waves of the future, all are existing unmanifest in the ocean. And for their existence, ocean must have a space. Without the space, how anything can exist? But in the ocean, there is nothing other than the ocean. Yes, you are right. Then it is a solid space. So gold is a solid space for all the ornaments. Ocean is a solid space for all the waves. In the same manner, Brahman is a solid space for the total creation. Mai eva sakalam jatam, mai sarvam pradishtitam, mai sarvam layam yati, tad brahmadvayam asmyaham. From me, the husband was born. From me, the father was born. From me, the son was born. From me, the brother was born. Have they come from outside? No. So when my father dies, what happens to me, the son? Nothing. I can't be a son without a father. When my wife dies, what happens to the husband? Nothing, because he never existed. And these people, the son, the husband, the father, the brother, they are miserable. Where are they? They have come out of the man. Therefore, man is a solid space for all the relations. And therefore, when we are dealing with more relations, are more things coming from outside? They are all from within. Therefore, mai eva sakalam jatam, mai sarvam pradishtitam. As long as the man is there, all of them exist. If the man disappears, nothing exists. Therefore, where it is said, niramshe api asau vyomni talamalinya kalpanat. So, in this, like the space, is niramsha, without shape, form, anything. And in this formless, shapeless space, we do see the blue sky. See? Now, where from the blueness of the sky has come? Sometimes it is murky. See, if you go to the North Pole area, you see those funny kind of lights coming and going. See, friends. Therefore, what is that blue color of the sky? Kalpanat. Kalpanat means it is a mental projection because of the limitations of the ability of the eyes to see beyond a particular limit. Our vision cannot go beyond a particular limit. And therefore, the optical illusion happens. See? The more we are able to recognize this. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is any experience which is gathered through the sense organs, mind and intellect is an illusion. And what is the way to deal with the illusions? The only way is recognition of the illusion as an illusion is the only way to get rid of the impact of illusions. This is a good sentence, but impossible to practice. Suffer then. That is possible? Oh, yes, suffer. Nayamatma balahinena labhyaha. And then such people who are not able to accept the truth, then they are told, see, you should go to Kailash. And after going to Kailash, then you will have their Lord Shiva darshan. See? Leaving Babulnath aside and going there. And after going there, only complain. These Chinese people, while giving the visa, they have taken so much of money. You are free. But no, that Kailash Shankar is better. See, friends, I went once there in 98 or earlier than that, 96. Thereafter I never went. So too many of them said, you have to come. I said, no, I don't know. No, you have to come. I said, when you force me, you will suffer, not me. No, you have to come. I said, okay. They organized everything. We went to Nepal, Kathmandu. From there, another flight, we went to Nepalganj. There, it started pouring in cows and buffaloes. Heavy pour. The hotel where I was staying, in the dining hall, the water level was up to knee deep. Dining hall. 5 days, non-stop rains. Swamiji, why this is happening? Because you did listen to me. See, friends, therefore, try to be at peace wherever you are, highest spiritual practice. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athavadanam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Bhajatina Muktim Janmashatena Bhajagovindam Bhajagovindam. Nobody can help us. We have to help ourselves. So, Tato niramsham anande vivarto jagadishatam maya shakti kalpikasyar aindrajalika shaktivat. So in niramshe, in the non-specific, without any parts, anande, so Brahmananda is not which can be compared. You know, there are 3 stages of ananda known to us. Moda, amoda and pramoda. Like, to give example, you are thinking of, I am a P2, so I can give example about food. You are thinking of being a Gujarati, I will think only about dokla. So, when I am knowing that my Gujarati friend is bringing a dokla for me, so I am first stage of happiness. I am going to eat dokla. Then the dhokla is given to me in my plate, and Urdu Moonamad Shakam Ashtotam Pravrim Chandam Se Parnani. Slowly, that is also over. 2nd degree of happiness. And then 3rd thing, that Dhokla Maharaj comes and lands on my tongue, Brahmanandam Param Sukhadam. Stages of happiness. But Brahmananda is Niramsha, not stages of happiness. So, Niramshe Anande, in this non-categorized bliss, Vivartaha Jagat Ishyatam, this world is Vivarta. Vivarta means appears to be but doesn't exist. Now, to understand this, take one or two examples. See, all of us imagine that this object is the source of happiness. And then we go and take that food. And when we take that food, it's not bad, but it's okay. So it's not happiness, it is compromise. Because what we expected, it is not happening. So we are all expecting happiness from things and beings, times and places. See? You go to any place, after some time, you say, ab chalo, bahut ho gaya, enough. Because this is what the mind is. So, Niramshe Anande Jagat Vivartaha Ishyatam. So what is the Jagat? What is the world? World is a matrix of time, space and object. See? Try to talk without reference to time, space and object. You cannot. Reference is required. We were there, space. It was in 1901. Oh, that time. See? So time, space. And that time I was in a Pashuyoni. See, friends. Therefore, Niramshe Anande Jagat Ishyatam Vivartaha and Maya Shakti Kalpika Syat. So, there is no world in Prakriti. See? Chairs, flooring, ceiling, lights. This is not the world. This is a go down. World is when we start using it, then it becomes a world. See, friends. So, Maya Shakti Kalpika Syat. Then we start projection. This is a good place to settle in life. See, there was one lady from Canada. She used to call me now and then, Swamiji, I have decided to move to India, to Shimla and stay. I have been here in Canada for last many years. Now I have put my house on sale and I'll go to India and stay there and then do my spiritual practice. I said, because you called me, I do not know who you are, but don't come. Be happy where you are. No, Swamiji, everything is settled. No, I can't stop it. I said, Hari Ichcha. She came. And then she called me after 6 months. Swamiji, do you recognize me? I said, no. See, I called you from Canada, my name is so and so. And you know, Punjabi, their names you don't understand, whether it's a man or a woman. Ramesh Kaur gets married to Ramesh Singh. And her voice was also like that. This world is full of happiness, isn't it? You have to discover it, that's it. So, Swamiji, I am fed up. I said, what can I do? Tell me. You know, I told you I'll come and stay. I sent all the money to my uncle and he said the house is purchased. But now I have discovered it is the rented house where I am staying as my house. And all the money, millions of dollars I have sent, he has misappropriated and now I am in this condition. What should I do? I said, for protecting myself from people like you, I have no ashram. Don't come to me. Go wherever you like. See, this is what the world is. We imagine, if I go there, I'll be happy. If I do this thing, I'll be happy. If I have this thing, I'll be happy. If I have that person, I'll be happy. This is the world. Only projection. See? In God's creation, there is no world. See? A woman is created by God. No problem. But out of that woman, the father creates a daughter, the husband creates a wife, and the son creates a mother. Now, who are miserable are these three guys. See, friends, this we have to recognize. And this I told you in simple terms. Aupadhik anekta. Conditioned expressions are appearances, they do not exist. See? But instead of understanding this, we want to do the puja, this puja, Bhagwan ye kar do, wo kar do. How that poor Bhagwan can do? See? So, tato niramshe anande vivarto jagadishatam maya shakti kalpika syat. And who is doing this? Our Maya Shakti. Maya Shakti is our ability to imagine to any extent. And this imagination has no logic, no reason. See? It is said, I do not know, I heard somewhere, the Layla was a very ugly girl and Majnu was very handsome. It is said. So when everything failed, that Layla's father told Majnu that you are so handsome, why don't you find out some better girl matching to you? Although she is my daughter, but she is no match to you. She is just average, ugly girl. What reply Majnu has given? Majnu uvacha. To see the beauty of Layla, you require the vision of Majnu. Maya Shakti Kalpika Syat. You can go on imagining the things. Is it not? Our whole life is only imagination. So Maya Shakti Kalpika Syat Aindra Jalika Shaktivat. See? Like the Aindra Jalika Shakti, like the power of the magicians. Magicians create so many things, but nothing is created. Because it's only an appearance, it doesn't exist. Otherwise, must have seen the examples which are given by Bhagwan Shankaracharya in his writings is the magician, so many people are standing around and he will be keeping a kind of a coil of rope and then he will be playing some music and then the rope will start going up, right straight up to the clouds and all the people are watching. And then he will tell one boy to climb on that rope and he will be climbing up there. And thereafter, somebody will cut that child into pieces and all his legs and hands and everything will fall down. People are shouting and then he will say, now close your eyes, otherwise something will happen to you. Everybody closes his eyes. Now, don't open your eyes, don't open your eyes. And everything is cleaned. Where it has gone, open, nothing is there. Money collect. Maya Shakti. So, Shakti, Shaktat Pruthak Nasti. Now, this is another very important thing to understand. See? Shakti, Shaktat Pruthak Nasti. Tadvad Drushter na cha abhida pratibandhasya drushtatvad Shaktya bhave tu kasya saha. Now, this Shakti we have to understand. Shakti means what? Fire is the Shakti, the power to burn, and Shakta is the fire and burning power. So burning power is the Shakti and fire is the object. Now we have to learn. Is the burning power separate from the fire or it is one with the fire? It is like, will the sugar create diabetes for the sugar cane or not? Will the venom create poisoning for the cobra or not? So, Shaktihi Shaktat Pruthang Nasti. The burning power cannot remain independent and apart of the fire. Pruthang Nasti. Tadvat Drustehe Abhidacha Pratibandasya Drushtatvat. But you must have seen there are some Mahatmas, they are, now this is a very subtle topic, they have whatever sadhana they have done, they do not get burnt, although they put their hand in the fire. See? In the Shirdi Sai Baba Pothi, this is where I read it. When he used to cook on a big pot and the waters are boiling, that khichdi is also very hot, and to mix it up, he used to simply put his hand without any big kerchief and move, and nothing will happen to his hand. So the burning power was not allowed to manifest by his own technique, whatever may be. See? In today's world, you can see also there is one Dada Guru in Gujarat, not in Madhya Pradesh, not Gujarat, in Madhya Pradesh. He is working for protecting Narmada. So he is only with the langoti. And he doesn't take food at all. He drinks only the Narmada waters. And that is the only thing he has got, nothing else. Not an old one. He must be in his maximum 40s or so. So when something happens, he will go and put his hand in that boiling water or do something, mix it in like that, and nothing happens to him. Meaning, there are ways when one can have the ability to intercept the power's manifestation. This is what is said here. Pratibandhasya drishtatvat. See? But it is possible that the expression of the potentiality or the power can be stopped if you have the power. Shakti abhavetu sakasya. Therefore, now the question comes, burning power is with whom? Is it with the fire? If it is with the fire, fire should burn, but fire doesn't get burned. Second thing, can the burning power remain independent of the fire? No. So it is with the fire. If it is with the fire, why the fire is not burned by the burning power? Oh God. So it is bhinna api, abhinna api, ubhayatmikano. In Vivek Chudamani, Bhagwan Shankaracharya describes this. See? Avyakta namni paramesha shakti, avyakta unmanifest. Bhinna api. It is different from the fire. Why? Because we can see the fire burning and you say it is not separate, it is separate. Or is why we are using two terms, fire and burning power? Because it is separate. If it is separate, can it exist independent of the fire? No. Why? It is not separate. Come on. See, friends, this is the riddle. See? Therefore, we go into that Shakti, to whom that Shakti power belongs. Shaktehe karyanumeyatvat akare pratibandhanam. So the power, potentiality is established by looking at the effect. Suppose you take, the coal is burning. It is red hot. Burning coal. Now if you take that coal and put in your palm and then you throw it away, then you will see there will be a blister. So by looking at the blister, you will say that the coal was hot. So the heat aspect of the coal is established by looking at the blister on the palm. So Karyanumeya, because of the effect, it is inferred that the coal is hot. See? It must have happened in your life. It happened 2-3 times with me. See? During our Corona festival. Because I think 1 or 2 pots, I have burned them fully black. I kept it there and I was doing something and I forgot about it. When I came, they became very red. Oh God, I removed it and then I had gone. See? Karyanumeya. Now this is the simple rule. When we go to the doctor, we do not know what is the disease. We tell the symptoms. And from the symptoms, the disease is established. Karyanumeya means what? Established after studying the effect. So, Shaktehe Karyanumeyatvat, Akare Pratibandhanam. And if we have the ability, like the example I give, some Mahatmas, they will be walking on the fire, but they don't get burned because they have that ability. In the same manner, others may be suffering from corona, but if you have the ability, you may not take even the injections and yet you are safe because corona is not affecting you. Therefore, this power, Shakti is Karyanumeya and Akarya. If it is not creating any effect, then Pratibandhanam, that power is not allowed to manifest. So, Jvalanto Agnehe Adahe Syan Mantra Adi Pratibandhata. Example is given. Although the fire is burning, but Mantra Adi Pratibandhata. There are Mahatmas who have that power. By chanting the mantra, the fire will not burn them. See? It is seen in many Mahatmas, in today also. If you go to the remote area, there are Mahatmas, Aghoris particularly. They are able to express that show. Therefore, now this Maya Shakti. So, this is the power of Maya and Ishvara is the peculiar relationship of the Ishvara and the Maya. So, like fire is Ishvara and burning power is Maya. Now, this example is given by the teacher here, Vidyaranya Swami, from 2 sources. One from the Upanishad and second from the Yoga Vasishta. Yoga Vasishta is a very beautiful text. We have studied it probably, isn't it? In Corona festival. It is available on YouTube. Listen to that again and again. You will enjoy. Devatma Shaktim Sogodaihi Nigudham Munayo Avidan Parasya Shaktir Vivida Kriya Jnana Balatmika. In the Shvetashvatar Upanishad, there were 5-6 Mahatmas sitting together and they were discussing what? There was a terrible shooting in Sydney. No, yaar. Mahatmas don't talk on that topic. They were talking, whence the world has come, who is the creator of the world, what is the position of the world, is it the reality, are we the part of the world? This was their discussion. Oh, baal ki khal nikal rahe the. And Devatma Shakti Sagune Nigudam Munaya Avidan. So they came to discussion and conclusion that Devatma Shakti, this divine power, what we call Maya, Sagunaihi Nigudham, it is covered by its own covering. See? That means although it is operating, the operation is not seen unless the effects happen. Although the heat is with the coal, but it is not established unless there is a blister on your hand. See? So, Devatma Shakti Sogadi Nigudam Munaya Avidan and Parasya Shakti Vividha. And the Shakti is different types. Which are those? 3 of them. Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti and Ichha Shakti. These are the three powers. This similar topic comes in Chidvilas. There are different philosophies. This is similar to that in Chidvilas. Chidvilas or Kashmiri Shaivism or Advayavad. We are talking here, Vedanta, we talk about Advaita. They say Advaya. They are different. That means Advaya and Advaita, what is the difference? There is nothing like other than the self, only one. Advaya means although it appears, see, and therefore there is nothing except Paramatma in this world. See? So these two standpoints. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, make the world as an illusion, forget about it. Second, the Brahman is the reality and the world is the expression of the reality, therefore it is also Brahman. That is Advayavad. So, Devatma Shaktim Sokade Nigudhan Munayo Avidan Parasya Shakti Vividha. And these are the three types of things, Jnana, Kriya, Balatmika. Now, this is how they have come to the conclusion. After that, the similar thought of this Maya or Devatma Shakti, etc., is also told by Vasishtha ji in Yoga Vasishtha to Bhagwan Ram. Iti Vedavacha Praha Vasishtascha Tatha Bravid Sarva Shakti Param Brahma Nityam Apurnam Advayam. There also it is said, like the Vedas, Vasishtha ji told, this Parabrahma and his Sarva Shakti, all his complete power, that is the Maya, Nityam Apurnam, is eternally one with the divinity. Like that, if you see, if you want to find out which part of the fire is the heat, which part of the water in the ocean is the salt, is all permeated. It is not separate. So, Nityam Apurnam Advayam, and therefore this Paramatma and his potentiality is always together, eternal, infinite, Advayam and non-dual. See? Therefore, we cannot say that the burning power is separate from the fire. If you cannot say, then why you are talking about burning power of the fire? Just to make you understand. How, if you don't agree, take the fire on your palm and watch. Then you will get a blister. Then from that you will infer, yes, there is a burning power in the fire. Therefore, Nityam Apurnam Advayam. So if you remove this aspect of the burning power of the fire, it is complete, all permeating. See? Continuing further. Yaya ullasati shaktya asau prakasham adhigacchati chit shakti brahmano rama sharireshu upalabhyate. Now be very attentive. Like the salt is, it's a wrong example, but best to understand. The salt is permeating the total waters. It's not part like completely. Like the burning power is permeating the total fire. Similarly, Yaya Shaktya Ullasati Asau Prakasham Adhigacchati. And because of this potentiality of the Brahman, the Maya Shakti, this Paramatma starts expressions and expansion. So this Shakti is revealed because of that. See? If somebody is short of, let's say, hearing ability, for him the world of words or sounds doesn't exist. Simple. So this Paramatma's Maya Shakti is expressing through the ears as the hearing potentiality, etc. So, Yaya Shaktya Ullasati, the Brahman's parts starts expansion, and this is how the Brahman is revealed by its manifestation. Like the burning power of the fire is expressed or recognized by the manifestation when we get burned by that. In the same manner, Brahman is the reality and Chit Shakti is the power of consciousness is clearly understood. Now the question comes. In some cases, this consciousness starts manifestation. In other cases, it is only the existence. So the differences are on account of the conditioning or the upadhi through which it is expressing. So if the upadhi is the panchakoshas, then the life is manifested. If it is the table, chair, it is only the existence manifested. And therefore, the consciousness has no difference between existence and knowledge. It is conscious existence. But the expressions are different on account of the upadhi, the conditioning. Yesterday I gave you example, the fire. It has got two aspects, light and heat. Only heat aspect is manifested in the waters when you apply the water with the fire. Then water will become hot. But if the same fire is applied to a wooden stick, then both light and heat will come. Therefore, conclusion is that the fire has got both light and heat, but only heat is manifested in the fire. That doesn't mean that there is no light in the fire. Similarly, it is said that Yaya Shaktya Ullasati Asau Adhigachati. So this Paramatma is manifest, the Paramatma is revealed by the expression of the conditioning. Now to understand this, one example I will tell you. This happened in Portugal many years before. There was some international yoga conference. So when I went there were so many people called, and I was like, every time I am alone, Ekameva Advitiya, no Kamandalu with me. So otherwise Mahatmas come, they have got their paraphernalia. Somebody with a asandhari, they call it. So wherever the Mahatma has to sit, they put the asan, so that the asan should not be spoiled, Anything may happen. Like when you take the child in your lap, you put asan, is it not? So when the Mahatma sit, doubt, asan laga. And there will be somebody for this and that. So I was sitting alone, nobody to talk to, I was enjoying. And then one by one talks were going on, and at the end was my talk. So after I finished my talk, then all of those people, they came. You should have started talking in the beginning. We didn't want anything else, Now is the last talk, You should stay here tomorrow also. Now, my speech was unmanifest till I spoke. So nobody wanted to come and talk to me. See, Maya Shakti, I am trying to give you example. So when I spoke, then only it is revealed. In the same manner, Paramatma is manifest and unmanifest. When we are happy, it is because of the manifestation of Paramatma. When we are miserable, that is also because of the Paramatma. And therefore, when miseries are there, we don't become miserable, we are one with the Divine. When joy is there, we don't become overjoyed and lose our balance, we are with the Paramatma. This is the meaning. See? But when we become happy or miserable, we are diverse from Paramatma. Paramatma doesn't become happy or miserable. Like the fire doesn't get burned by the burning ability. In the same manner, joy and sorrows both are supported by me, but when I do not become experiencer, and therefore, dekho suno mat bolo. देखो महाराज, but Swamiji, my son doesn't want to get married. What should be done? Amma, you get married once more. You have destroyed your life, let them destroy their life. Now we want to assist them because we have got experience. Friends, see, this looks so simple, but see the depth in it. Therefore, Hey Ram, Yaya Shaktya Asau Ullasati Adhigachati Prakasham. So, if it is a dead body, you put the dead body on the fire and lit the fire. Will you say, hey, it's too garam hai yaar? No. Because there, the divine is not manifesting. So, Adi gacchati prakasham sharireshu brahmana chit shakti upalabhyate. Therefore, in the being, manifestation of Paramatma is as life. In the inert world, manifestation of the Paramatma is existence. Because it is Sat and Chit. See, if you take only Sat aspect also is okay. How? If you take only Sat aspect, Sat is that which cannot be destroyed. See? When somebody dies, what happens? The 5 elements which were borrowed to make the body, they are returned back. Who dies? Where we take loan for starting a startup, and then when you have to return the loan, then the pain comes. Similarly, when we created this body, we borrowed the 5 elements. When the body is dropped, nothing is lost. The 5 elements go back to 5 elements. Who died? See? Jiva also doesn't die because he never existed. Paramatma also doesn't die. He also never dies. Then what happens? Nothing happens. And khali pili pareshan ho rahe. Swamiji, what happens after death? Those who are alive around you, they are happy. Because nothing can happen to you. You are dead already. Something can happen to those who are alive. They will be happy. So to make the world happy, die. See, my friends. Therefore, remember, this point also I told you, every experience of our life is our Guru if we discover the divine intervention in that. First chapter of Bhagavad Gita is what? Arjuna Vishada Yogo Nam. How can tragedy be the yoga? That tragedy, that difficulty, that problem, which helps us change our direction from the dog world to the God world, it is not a roga, it is yoga. That problem in our life, because of which we have become self-oriented by discarding the selfishness, that event is the Vishada Yoga. See? When we just take this as a divine message, every single event in our life is only to bring back us to ourselves. So, what is the divine power which is manifested in this world? This is another important topic that we will leave it for tomorrow. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ